Kurt opened up something. He said the name of it. And what he found in there is pretty close to devastating for us. Chunks of metal. Our engine is blown. Our plan is to find someone to send somebody out that can tow us back to this town. This town just probably doesn't have the ability to fix what we need fixed. We're gonna have to figure out how to get put on the back of a semi and get carried to Conakry, where we will regroup, guys. This could be the end of the journey, literally. We'll have to see if we can get our house fixed. All right, now we wait on some locals to hopefully send help. Kurt's setting up shop so he can ask anybody that's headed towards town to send some help, and hopefully somebody will. And I'm researching in the van. It's been a couple hours. A few motorcycles have stopped, but this truck stopped. And these three guys are being super kind. There is a serious language barrier, and what we've learned is Google Translate doesn't work too well because most of them can speak French, but they read and write in their native tribal language, and that's not on Google. And the accent that comes out when you put French in isn't quite the accent that these guys speak here. One guy reads a little bit of French, so we're getting it done. And I gotta tell you, they're on the phone, they're finding a tow truck to come from town and tow us back there. These guys today are our angels, 3 of them. And we are very, very thankful for them. So, kind people, once again, all over the world. Our next step, get to this town of Kundara, which we just left, and then we will regroup. My name? Snow. Snow.
And Kurt.
Kurt.
On Snow. Kurt. Okay. Stolnonsa.
Where are we going?
Turn that way. You want to spin us around. Oh, this way? This way.
Okay.
Turn your wheel right. Straighten it out.
All right. The past few minutes you've just been watching us thank our friends, get the winch out for the first time. This is way too soon for the winch to be being deployed. In fact, we had hoped we would never use it. But those 3 truckers that stopped on the side of the road and stayed with us for probably close to 2 hours waiting on this truck to come from town. And they helped push to turn us around. The truck driver and his helper in the back of the truck right there staring at us. for such a horrible experience, this part of it has been pleasant. And I don't know if that makes any sense. But we're going to get to the small town here. I believe the mechanic is the one pulling us. And we'll sleep in the van tonight, probably in the mechanic's yard. And we'll regroup in the morning after he gets to have a look at it. Kurt is focused because we're being towed. The van does not run. We've got it in neutral. All right, guys.
The turbo is completely blown out. You can just see chunks of metal. I mean, they think they might be able to fix it here. I don't know. It's, I think, 600, 700 kilometers to Conakry. It's like
it's a 12-hour
drive. And I mean, our first thought was to put it on a vehicle and just have them carry it there. That's what we thought they were doing here. Instead, we're getting towed behind. There's obviously no way we could get towed like this all the way to Conakry. So hopefully they can get the parts in here to get it fixed, or maybe even better, get a flatbed in here so we can load it on a flatbed and get it over there to the Mercedes dealership to get it done. We don't know what's going to happen, guys, and we certainly don't know how much it's going to cost.
Yeah.
But the main thing is, like I told you earlier, I needed to get Snow and the kitties to safety, and then I needed to get the van to safety.
And he's done both.
And we're on track.
He's done both. He's amazing. We're fine. And shout out to David and Diane, our friends that you've seen along the way, the other American van lifers that are over here. They have been hard at it on their computers, gathering up any data they could to help us this whole time. And they're the ones that they've been able to stay calm during this and research much better than us. But there is a Mercedes dealership in Conakry that has reviews of being a European style shop. So if they can't get us going here, we will figure out how to get there. It may take a few days and all of that, but we'll figure it out. Stuff moves all over this country. Our van can get towed over there on the back of something. It just might take a little while. And we'll get to the Mercedes shop and we'll get it figured out. And we're okay. And through all of this, I will have you know that the kitties never even woke up. They've been catnapping all afternoon.
They're just happy we're not going crazy on a bumpy road.
Brakes. Oh, there we go. No brakes. Okay. We have to focus, okay? We're getting towed about another 10 miles. You in neutral still?
Yeah.
The tow pays are really, really tough when you're towing. And we actually just snapped our brand new winch rope. So that's something we'll have to figure out down the road. We're about halfway. So they've tied it back on. We have our hook. We'll figure out how to fix the winch part later.
Bonjour. Good morning. Good, how are you?
It's tough, guys. I know there was some joy and excitement there for a minute, and that was because we weren't going to be stranded literally 6 inches from the side of the road. We were going to make it to town. But it's hard. When Kurt needs to brake, the engine's not started. You know, the brakes don't engage real good. There's no power steering, so it's tough to turn. And there's potholes in this road. And my happy adrenaline that came, the serotonin that came over when we were first getting pulled, is everything's starting to settle back down, and I realized that our engine's probably still blown up.
Put your seatbelt on.
And we still got a long way to go to get out of this. Trying to use the brakes. Just over the. I don't understand what they want us to do. The language barrier is also making this harder, guys. But it is very hard for us to keep the road tight because there's downhills and there is
people, there's speed bumps, there's everything.
Kurt is really having a difficult time. We've snapped our rope several times now. They're being very patient. We're being very patient. This is very, very difficult. And we have, oh, I've closed the map. Let's see. Oh, guys, we're just letting y'all ride along with us and understand what this is like. This is not easy, not stress-free. We still have
Slight right onto N5.
Don't listen to her talk to you. 2.4 kilometers to go to get to the center of town. Now, we don't know exactly where the garage is. The guy did just tell us we were getting closer to the garage. But as our rope keeps snapping, we keep getting closer and closer to the truck in front of us, and our brakes don't work good. All we need to do is hit them.
But I'm riding the brakes the whole time.
Yeah, we're probably
burning the brakes up. They're almost gone already.
And it's just what we got to do to get back to the town and to the shop. So we are not anywhere near out of trouble here. And we haven't even really started to understand how much this is going to cost us, but it is going to be really, really, really big to get our house back running. And there may be a point in time where we have to decide does our house get back running? If the engine's completely blown, I can imagine that's 20 grand or something in the States.
We have no idea.
We don't know what it would be here, importing engine parts and